Hello everyone, how are you? Beautiful day again here. We're so lucky this end of summer, early autumn. And I just popped out to bring the washing in because it is getting on in the daytime now, and once it gets to a certain stage in the afternoon, the dew, the damp air just makes the washing wet again. So I'm out to collect the washing, but I've been talking a little bit about calendula in passing, showing you the herb seed heads as I've been passing them. And so I thought, look, I've still got flowers here, I may as well harvest them now because it's a beautiful plant. We're going to put some of these petals into our salad tonight. And I just thought I may as well tell you about them because most people, or many people, will have calendula flowers growing in their garden and they may not realise just how medicinal they are. So this is calendula or pot marigold, Calendula officinalis, and it is one of the best herbs for any kind of skin complaint. So anything from an inflammatory condition or a wound or a fungal infection, calendula is the plant to go to. And we've got a visitor here today. We've got Finton. My friend Noreen is visiting and she's brought Finton with her. So calendula, if you have a wound and it's bleeding, if you have a wound that is slow to heal, if you have a wound that is sore and irritable and inflamed, if you had, the way children might get ringworm from touching animals and running around wild, if they get ringworm, a calendula salve is antifungal, antibacterial. It's going to help clear it up. And it contains saponins, which is a soap, so it's very, very cleansing. But apart from being so brilliant at topical skin issues, we can take it internally as well for inflammation in the digestive system. It's quite bitter, so it's going to bring astringency and also help the mucous membranes in the stomach, in the digestive system, to recover from inflammation. It's really a brilliant herb. It's also a lymph cleanser. So sometimes I've found people who develop mouth ulcers, it's because their lymph is stagnant, and so they get these little breakouts inside the mouth with little ulcers, and calendula will help. So it's a lymph cleanser as well as being an anti-inflammatory, antifungal, antibacterial, and brilliant for the skin. It's also going to help with the lymph. And furthermore, it also can help balance female hormones. So it has lots of lovely properties that are beneficial. And apart from that, it's really beautiful. I was just reading that in a 12th century herbal book, the herbalist recommended even just looking at this beautiful flower can lift up the spirits and improve the eyesight. So it's autumn, there's lots of seeds to collect, and I've mentioned calendula seeds in the last couple of films. Just tossing them down there, and I've saved a lot in the house that I can also sow next year. But if you come into the house now, I'll show you just what we can do with calendula, and you might want to get outside and collect the last of your flowers before they do go to seed. So these are the flowers I've just picked, and I'll be taking the flowers off and putting them into the salad because they're delicious. And of course they've got that little bit of bitterness which really improves the digestive system. So there you are, like that. We discard that part. I've already got some dried, which I will just keep on hand. That's only a tiny amount to show you, but that's what they're like dried. They look a little bit like saffron. You could use them as a herb in your cooking. But I also have here some calendula oil, which I've already strained off, but I have another jar of that here. And this has been infusing since July, so almost 3 months. So that is ready to be strained off now, and I'll just strain into this jar to top it up. So anything that you infuse, whether you're infusing into oil or alcohol or apple cider vinegar, you want to leave it for about 6 weeks at least. And then I'm using a piece of muslin inside the funnel, and I'm just going to strain it off a bit at a time. And then just give that muslin a little squeeze to get the last of the oil out. So that's my calendula oil ready for use. So I'll be using this neat as it is. I can use it as the basis for a salve, which can become a baby's, nappy cream. It could become a body lotion. It could become a salve for any little infections anywhere. It is really brilliant, very lovely for eczema and other issues like that. It's a really lovely thing to have on hand for first aid and for beauty products as well. It's great for mums who have dry, cracked nipples if they're breastfeeding. It's great for the baby's bottom and any little scrapes. Beautiful for children for all kinds of little scrapes and injuries and bumps. And then I have another jar here of a tincture. So it looks almost identical. It's the beautiful orange petals in a solution. In this case, it's alcohol. In the first case, it was olive oil. So it's the exact same procedure. Funnel in and a nice piece of clean muslin, and then I'm going to strain the tincture as well. There we go. Oops, little spillage. Such a beautiful, uplifting orange colour. Just get all the last pieces out. And as we did with the oil, we're going to give the muslin a squeeze, get every last little bit of medicine. And so now I have perfect medicine for, I can use it neat or diluted as a mouthwash, particularly if I had mouth ulcers or if anybody had mouth ulcers, that's what they could do. I could use it for somebody who had an inflamed digestive system or was finding it difficult with digestion in general, so that we can relieve any discomfort and improve digestion as a whole. And of course, it's very beneficial for women who have hormonal imbalances. And anyone who has, repeat skin issues like pimples breaking out, because we need to keep our skin clean by activating the lymph. So doing exercise, moving, running, jumping, it all helps. But if for some reason your lymph has become stagnant, the calendula can be really beneficial. So if you have these beautiful flowers in your garden, appreciate them, look at them. Hopefully it will improve your eyesight to just look at them because they're so beautiful. They're not just there looking beautiful, they're there to offer you their medicine as well. So do sprinkle the seeds everywhere and save a few seeds. And while you still have a chance, collect some of these beautiful flowers and enjoy the medicine that you get from them. So I'm going to label these now, because remember, you must always label. And I have my beautiful, huge amount of labels from our friend Andrew. And that's it. Calendula tincture on the 2nd of the 10th, 24. There we are. So let me know if you make medicine with calendula, or if you have any other favourite flower from the garden that you like to make medicine with. I think last year I was talking about honeysuckle at this time. Honeysuckle is also known as woodbine, and it's a fantastic antiviral, a brilliant remedy for the winter coming up. So you might want to have a look at that video, which I'll put up here. And you might want to think about making medicine with that, because it's in all the hedgerows at the moment. And of course, if you want to know more about using plants and herbs as medicine, you could have a look at the Introduction to Herbal Medicine, which is on the website. That's an online course. And there's a new course, Herbal Health for Women, which is focusing on women's issues. So thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful week. Hope the weather stays good, and I'll see you next Sunday. I hope you enjoyed today's film. If you did, subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. And have a look at the website, danusirishherbgarden.com, for more information about us and about the herbal medicine courses I offer and the Wise Woman Way training. And if you go to the shop, you can find the books, the weed handbooks and other herbal goodies. And remember, we put a new film out every Sunday. So looking forward to seeing you next week.